Do you know there are better ways you can study for subjects like biology if you're writing JAMB? In less way, but still score higher. I know a lot of students don't actually have this idea, but the truth of the matter is that JAMB is not going to set questions from all the biology topics. That is one thing you're supposed to know. JAMB is not going to set questions from all the topics, because if they do, that means you're going to get up to 100 questions in biology alone, but it doesn't work that way. Highest questions you can see in biology is going to be 50 highest. That's to tell you that JAMB is not setting questions from all these topics, and this also tells you that there are some essential topics in this subject that JAMB focuses on, or JAMB gives high priorities to, and that is what I will show you in this video, the exact essential topics in biology, what you are supposed to focus on and what you are supposed to ignore. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejoba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science. And in my channel, I help students level up their academic game. I share helpful tips on this channel, also focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I've said, I'm going to share with you essential biology topics, because I got to find out that working with the JAMB syllabus, I got to find out that there are some topics that are more essential than the other. Even using the JAMB syllabus, you get to find out that some topics using the JAMB syllabus and your past questions, you get to find out that some topics reoccur more than other. And I have to write down these topics. They are just 9 topics, but these 9 topics spread out, and I'm going to list it out for you. So focus on them if you are writing JAMB a few days, or if you're a JAMB bite. I believe this video is also going to be helpful for WAEC students. So number one, the first topic you are supposed to focus on, one of the most essential topic in biology you are supposed to focus on, is cell structures and functions. Cell structure and function. So you have to first of all understand what is what a cell, understand the structure of the plant and animal cell, study essential organelles like the nucleus, the mitochondria, the lysosomes, the ribosomes, the plastids, and the rest. So you have to focus on understand these organelles, those essential organelles. Also understand the functions of these cells organelles. So after studying these organelles, also understand their functions. Also note the difference between the two types of cell, which is the word prokaryotic and the word eukaryotic or cell. Note their differences, which is very, very important. The second topic is photosynthesis and respiration. So under photosynthesis and respiration, you have to understand photosynthetic processes, learn the light dependent and independent reaction. Also learn the equations of photosynthesis, which you can see on the screen. That is the equations of photosynthesis. Also learn about cellular respiration. So study about aerobic and anaerobic respiration and their energy use. Focus on those topics also. Also, the third topic is genetics and heredity. So under genetics and heredity, learn about the Mendel's law, that's the Gregor Mendel's law of inheritance, law of segregation and independent assortment. Also learn about monohybrid and dihybrid crosses. Learn about monohybrid and dihybrid crosses. Use the Punnett square method to predict outcomes. Please learn all these stuff that I am saying in this video. If possible, write them down like I did. Also learn about sex-linked traits, which is like color blindness, hemophilia, etc. That is a sex-linked trait. The fourth topic is human anatomy and physiology. So under the human anatomy and physiology, learn about the circulatory system, learn about the heart, the blood vessels, and the double circulation. Understand how blood flow through the heart. Understand that scenario of how blood flows through the heart. Also study about the digestive system. Study the organs and the enzymes that are involved in digestion. Also study about the respiratory system. Understand gas exchanges and the rules of the lungs. The fifth topic is reproduction in plants and animals. So under reproduction in plant and animal, you have to study about flowering plants, learn the structure of a flower and the processes of pollination and fertilization. This was the last thing yes in my JAMB class, because I take JAMB students here in Calabar. So this was the last thing I taught them, that is pollination. So you have to learn the structure of a flower and the processes of pollination and fertilization. Learn about self and cross pollination. Learn about their features. Also, now when it comes to this pollination, there are some agents of pollination. We have like queen and we have insects. Study which of them gives you sweet scent. Which of them gives sweet scent? You know that it's going to be insect. Which of them does not give a sweet scent? Which of them is light? You have to know all these stuffs. That's when it comes to pollination. Also study about human reproduction. Study between the male and the female reproductive systems, the menstrual cycle, fertilization. Understand the difference between fertilization and reproduction. Understand this concept. Also learn about asexual and sexual reproduction. Learn about the different types of asexual reproduction, focusing mostly on binary fission in amoeba. Binary fission and not fusion. The sixth topic is ecology and ecosystem. So under the ecology and ecosystem, study about food chains and food webs. That is under the food chain and food webs. Learn about the producers, the consumers, and the decomposers. Also study about the energy flow in this ecosystem. Learn about the trophic levels and the energy pyramids. Learn about the ecological succession. Study about primary and secondary succession. You understand? So the seventh topic is evolution. So under the evolution, learn about theories of evolution, Lamarck theory of evolution. Learn about the Darwin's theory of evolution. That is the Darwin's natural selection. I think Lamarck's is the use and disuse of body parts. Yes, the use and disuse of body parts. While Darwin's focuses on natural selection. So learn about all these stuff. Also learn about the evidences of evolution, like the fossils, the comparative anatomy, molecular biology, embryology, and the rest. Also learn about adaptation. Learn about camouflage. Learn about mimicry. Learn about the different types of mimicry. This mimicry is very confusing. Even when I was teaching it, I was confused. Not that I was actually confused, but I was confused, to tell the truth, because I got to find out there are different types of mimicry. You understand my point? So you have to know how to understand different types of mimicry and how to differentiate them also. So we have transportation. That is the next topic. That is number 8. Is transportation in plant and animal cells. That is transport in plant and animals. Then about the transport in plants, study the rules of the xylem, the phloem, and what transpiration is all about. Transpiration is all about. Then in the transport in animals, learn about the blood, the lymph, that is the lymphatic or the lymphoid, and the circulatory systems. Then the last topic we are supposed to focus on is the biotechnology and applications. Under the biotechnology and applications, learn about DNA structure and function, study replication, transcription, and translation. What is replication? What is transcription? And what is translation? Then also learn about the applications of biotechnology, genetic engineering, cloning, and PCR. PCR, which stands for the polymerase chain reaction. So you get to find out that these topics are detailed topic I got to draft out using my JAMB past questions, the most repeated or the recurring essential topics that you are supposed to focus on. Focus on these topics and use a JAMB past question righteously, and you get to find out that you score nothing less than 90 in your JAMB Biology. Drop it in the comment section your JAMB dream score. And if you love this video, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Also share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I will feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. If you're also writing chemistry, I have dropped a video on repeated topics, most likely questions that will come out in your chemistry JAMB exam. And until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.